right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present, and when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right. And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special. I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So he does not have this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with big differences in height and reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 237 pounds. Fighting out of Munich, Germany, Monster!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
And with that touch of the gloves, we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Oh, big head kick there. Oh, single collar tie here. And they separate.
Ooh, big shot lands. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
All right, single collar tie now.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
2 minutes have expired off the round 1 clock here. And a nice left hand there on the inside. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, big knee lands there. Oh, what a kick. Big knee to the body.
Big punch lands through the middle. What a tricky head kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Real quick leg kick.
Well, he absorbs a kick to the head here, left it wide open. He's got to not move into that power shot. Let's see if he can adjust. Lands to the body there.
Big kick lands. He loaded up on that right hand, too. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, Rogan, you love that wheel kick. Landed there. Oh, do you believe it? Another head kick lands. Got to start raising that guard or this is going to be the end of the fight.
You got to start raising the guard and guiding that head kick down back towards your feet. You cannot take him clean and you cannot take him on one arm. Look at him working and trying to shut the liver down. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Final seconds of round 1.
Sneaky head kick.
And that left hook landed on the button. Second round, straight ahead.
Deep breath. Breathe. Great round. That was perfect. Game plan is working perfect. Let's keep those hands even busier in this round.
All right, let's look back at the previous round, DC, and the elbow is certainly a big part of the narrative.
Well, yeah, he's a tall guy. So if you're fighting him, you want to get close. But you don't plan for, or what you don't account for, is these nasty elbows that he's developed and that he uses the moment you come into range. Over and over, he landed those at a very devastating clip.
All right, here we go with round 2. Round 1, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John. Sometimes you got to deal with the ebbs and flows of a fight. In round number 1, you saw both guys have success. Let's see who really charges out ahead in the second round. Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection.
Just out of range with that right hand.
Big head kick land.
Beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Nice shot to the body there. Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
Never looked this good.
Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand, jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man. Let this guy have the whole thing.
Single collar tie now.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Big elbow there, lands. Now connects with a right. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Nice. Watch knees to the body. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Lee's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Great kicks there. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, and he lands yet another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily. Entertaining scraps so far.
All right, buddy. Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, we probably lost that round. The only reason we lost it is because you're waiting on him. I need you to be...
All right, well, that was a crazy round. I don't know if we should laud the chin of his opponent or give him the credit for landing head kick after head kick.
When the head kicks land this often on the video game, it's because player one understands the game much better than player two. Tell your friend how to play the game, teach him how to block, or teach him how to throw the head kick too.
All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous two rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight to this point. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last two rounds. We expected somebody to get ahead, but they've both been so evenly matched, we're still right where we started.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Oh, how about that? He lands a huge kick.
He ate that. Oh, he got real good too.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh! Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Nice punch by Lee. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Man, he's timed his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop, John, stop.
Oh, you saw his reference in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and... DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Lee goes for the clinch here, and this is just... Oh, you go here.
Nice transition from the underhook into the single leg to get a massive takedown.
And those slams really go a long way with the judges. Huge authority behind that takedown there. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Trying to establish that jab. Whoa! All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be...
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all weight to his
getting tighter. Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine. When the opponent turns to the opposite side, he can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting it over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Sit down. Catch your breath. Listen, you knocked him down at the end of that round. That was great, okay? He's ready to go. I want you to go out there.
You ready? You ready?
Fourth round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Lee gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Switching stances here.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, big knee!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Nice job by him to get the lead at the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight. Wow! He's out!
He's done. He's done.
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
So a strong candidate for some bonus money there. A huge knockout for him here tonight. Near perfect execution. They'll be talking about this result for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Monster!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I gotta think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.